What's the weather in Victoria?
You want me to have a look?
Yeah. Doesn't snow much in October, but could be cold front. Could be an older video.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't put all the videos up. I forgot how to. I'm just answering Link's email. He sent me an email and he 3 minutes later put that video up.
There you go. What do you say?
I'll tell you in a sec. He just asked if I got his last email over a month ago, that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just apologising for not answering his response because I didn't.
Hello, Spirit Wolf. How are you? There's a full moon rising. Yeah, good. Doing well. A lot of gardening today. Bits and pieces. Put some more little solar lights up. Keeping busy. What else we do?
Gardening.
Wolves are good. They may eat you on occasions, but generally a wolf pack is a true family. There's a patriarch and a matriarch, and then there's a little chain of command, but a family all the same. And they're an endangered species. What is the word for someone that thinks they're the spirit of the wolf? Is it Therian? You might be able to correct me. No, there's no full moon. There's plenty of crazy people. The moon's always full. Depends if you're on the sunny side of the moon. There is no dark side to the moon. It's a bit of a myth. Lots of stories about people living the life as a wolf, particularly in Europe, Eastern Europe, but people literally live with wolves. That will tear you apart on occasions. A bit of a loner, really. They do have packs, but not like wolves. Amishi, it's irrelevant, isn't it? If you're a wolf lover, doesn't matter if you're male or female. Suppose we can call you a she-wolf. So do you have any cubs? Or are you part of a wolf pack? Or you're a lone wolf? You are a she-wolf. No. Lots of people have spirit animals. My wife's sitting next to me. She's quite good at saying what they are.
Oh, spirit totem animals.
I'm a bear. Yeah, wolves don't need a pack as a general rule, but they like to be part of a pack, that's true. But individually they're quite strong. So I'm a bear. Geez, I'd be a big bear. I'm a pretty big human, 6'5". I scare the crap out of people. A lone wolf doesn't want to be alone. Not always true. Give you some good examples. particularly like if you're the patriarch of a wolf pack and your time has come, you got old. Well, you're now going to be a French dweller. You don't stay in the pack. Doesn't make you any less of a wolf, and you get by because you've got experience, but you're not the leader of the pack anymore, and they won't tolerate you being in the pack. Wolves are quite determined to let the old things go, but that's okay. It's a bit of a myth that wolves eat everything. Do I have a Discord? No, I've got a dressing gown on with a cord, but no Discord. I'm old. I barely know how to do this. Don't poke the bear, okay? I'm only kidding. Discord, I think, is what, your own website or something? I'm guessing. But wolves have animal friends as well as animal prey. Wolves get along with birds quite a lot, unless they get too close. And there's very few encounters of bears and wolves fighting. Hello, Monchichi. Mr. C's spirit is, that's right, I'm a drop bear. And Monchichi's animal spirit is a woodchuck. Just saying. Yeah, I've heard of Discords and that, but I just can't be bothered. A lot of people do all those things, and I'm really not interested. We have a good bunch of people that come in here. No one takes offence. Everyone says their mind without being offensive. That's cool. We've got our own sort of wolf pack, spirit wolf. Yeah. It's very kind of you. But a lot of people, I've done quite a few meditation videos, Spirit Wolf, and probably 5 or 6 years ago, I had a teenage boy contact me and left a message, and I got back to him, back and forth a couple of times. What it was, he was actually so far down the track that he wanted to be recognised as a wolf. His parents didn't accept it, etc. It was a big clash, family clash, whatever. And I said he needs to sit down and talk to his family and just explain how he feels. They don't have to accept it. And I said, you've got to accept that they may still reject it. But as long as you tell your story, I'm not sure if I'm back. It happens from time to time, deep in the bear cave. I lose contact. I eat a couple of squirrels and put them in the internet machine, and occasionally it comes back. Just a whim of me putting in the words, a full moon. The word full moon means lots of things. It doesn't just mean the literal full moon. Driving in a car in the 60s, often you'd see a full moon drive past. There's someone weighing the window down to stick their bottom out. That's a full moon. Or full moon sort of theory, as in crazy. You howl at the moon. Ooh! Shut up. Oh, sorry, mate. G'day, Hammers. You get urges to howl. There's nothing wrong with that. I get the urges to cook a nice, I did tonight too, a nice piece of fillet steak. So a bit like the wolf. I cooked it up, and ate it. I didn't howl once. Chewed a lot. Well, I didn't really chew because it melted in my mouth. I have a wolf in me. Well, there's an animal in everyone, be it spiritually or metaphorically or even realistically. A lot of people, I'll give you a psychological term for this. There's aggressive people. There's passive aggressive people. In other words, they're really nice and then they cut your throat. Then you've got passive people. Now, if there are more passive people on the planet, there'll be less conflict, of course. But you need yin and you need yang and you need howling of occasions. That's how the world is interesting, different. Sorry?
You were just spinning. I've just come in the room.
Yes, we have a poor connection. Do you have Instagram or Xbox so we can chat after the video ends? No, I'm old. If I get an Xbox, I wouldn't know what to do. All my 10 grandkids would beat the crap out of me, so I don't want to play that. And Instagram, I don't even know what that's about. I do YouTube. But you can chat. In the future, I will get you up. You can even talk. We'll do a hangout, Spirit. You can get up there and yakety yak.
Well, you should go listen to Seed's meditation.
If you go to my channel, on the top part of it is a wolf meditation. When you come to my channel, it's the first thing you see, Spirit Wolf. Have a listen to that. Lots of people have, and they make a lot of comments. I've got people who've used it when they've gone camping out in the middle of nowhere. Just put on the soundtrack, sat back against the fire, a couple of glasses of good red or beer or whatever, and they tell me they quite enjoy it.
That's right, 1, 2, Chi. You are born with a spirit, with an animal totem that stays with you for life. And then during your lifetime, you have many that come and go to help you and teach you lessons or show you things.
I get to talk to birds a lot of the day, and I mean that. They understand. Some just come and jump on my hand, and I feed them. Or jump on my knee, say good day, just pop in and say hello. Do you do videos at all, Spirit Wolf? You don't? That's okay. You don't have to. I like early morning, just before the sun gets up. I'm up most days to watch it rise. But you were saying before that you're a lone wolf. That's not really true. Even now you've joined my little den with my pack of friends, and they've not attacked you. All those sort of things that lone wolves come across. Hello, VMAC. Look at them fangs on VMAC.
VMAC, Talbot, did you see Link's video?
Yeah, apparently people said I'd done something stupid. I haven't. I'm just hanging around,
And
doing all right.
he sent me 2 emails and then 5 minutes later put that video up.
Yeah.
But I did tell everyone he was okay. No, you don't have to, VMAC. You don't really have anyone to attack. My channel, Spirit Wolf, because that's exactly what it is. It's Native American music with wolves.
Yes.
I said that all along,
We
haven't I?
said that all along because I'd had an email. The dates didn't correspond right, and I can't even remember who. VMAC, who was it that said that he'd
guy called Ace Wolf or something like that. Something like
I
that.
can't remember his name, VMAC. And then when I wrote the dates in that, I thought, and then I'm thinking, no.
He just did a little video about 15 minutes ago about sleet up in the hills where he lives. So,
Yeah, all right. G'day. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I can't remember. But then when I think back on the comment I wrote to you and Brad about dates, then I realised this person who wrote whatever about Link was all bullshit.
well, I
I
said that.
knew I'd heard from Link.
I actually said on
that
someone's
time.
video, someone else did when I said, Link will be laughing his box off at this.
Oh, he did in the email. He said, I hope no one was too worried. I bloody replied to him and said, damn you, Link, yes. And laughed.
Grammar? My goodness, VMAC. You don't have fans like VMAC. VMAC would be the matriarchal wolf of all wolf packs. Just saying.
VMAX, my protector, my spirit chocolate friend.
Yes. VMAC spirit is Cadbury's.
That's mine. We share the same animal.
Well, we've got a heap of Halloween candy and I haven't eaten it. When are you going to get Emery and do all them
Oh yeah,
buckets up?
tomorrow. Or Saturday we are.
We're making up about 50 tubs, big sort of cardboard cups with Halloween things on them. And they'll all go. I have a question. Indeed. Put your paw forward into the centre of the fire, next to the den, Spirit Wolf, and ask away. Count Hamwood. All the coffee crisps. I don't know what those sort of ribbed coconut biscuits over there. Nice. They're just a cheap biscuit, I think. Aren't
Which ribbed coconut
they?
biscuits?
In the Bicky jar.
The ones I put in,
Little
the
round
round
ones.
ones, they're actually butter biscuits that I said
Yeah,
to
they're nice.
to buy. See, I don't like them.
Oh well, I'll get them again.
They were ones I said, oh, let's try these. And, yeah, I put them in.
Yes, there is no real thing as a lone wolf because wolf's ancestors walk with you. So you never walk alone. Your spirit animal is a bat. Yes, I can see VMAC in the bat cave, dressed in a Batwoman suit, raising the sword of chocolate high to the sky, saying, "You'll never take me alive."
Actually, I've been saying Tony for a while.
It's very meditative, spirit. I used to do that for a living, actually, and it you'll get something out of it. Trust me. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Wood or aluminium. Yeah, it's very kind of you, Leroy. Mummy, can I go to the... Yeah, you can go. I'll stay on the curb. Just go to the front. Mummy, man hit me with a gummy bar. Yes, I did a lot of gardening today. But everything's growing well, which is good. we have food. When the dawn of time lands on everyone's doorstep in the near future, where there is no food at the shops, there is no money, just your two bare hands and your knowledge will make you survive. Where is the video on it? You just got to do the very first video you see.
What do you mean it's the very first video you'll see?
Well, we'll just find the video and drop the link in for Spirit Wolf. Might be easier. Just bear with it, Spirit Wolf. Mystic is getting the
What's
link
it?
for you. It's got a big blue moon with a
Can you
wolf
tell
in
me
front of
what
it.
it's called? Can you remember?
No, I can't. Something to do with the lone wolf, I think, or something. I don't know. Just type in Seeds to Freedom Wolf, see what comes up. That's the easiest way to do it.
That one?
Yeah. You just play a bit of it. Just play it for a
Just-
sec.
You can move 1 sec.
I'll put it, and then the wife will put in a link for you, Spirit. Put it in here.
Let's get rid of the.
Yeah.
Wrong thing.
There you go. Right, the link will be put into the side chat.
Let me see.
And you merely have to click on it. You can watch it now, or you can save it later, whatever you want to do.
Everything's so slow.
We don't always need receipts. I'm one of these people that I don't have to know everything. A lot of people get really annoyed when they hear sort of 3/4 of a story, and then they don't get the ending. I'm good with that. It's people don't want to put receipts on the table. That's okay by me. It's just me though.
Pretty bad. I totally wasn't listening to what you said.
Don't go out tonight. Sure to take a light. There's a bad moon on the rise. Oh, Montucci says Three Musketeers are too soft. Well, we don't throw it at the kids, but we have got a special stand, even though we don't have any virus. Haven't had any since March. We'll have a stand where the kids can go and grab their own cup of candy, so they feel safe. So, as far as Halloween goes, where you people live, what's it like? I mean, in fact, in Canada, let's be brutal for a second, it's getting really cold. So I imagine your kids come to the house early, because it gets dark around 5:30 there, I reckon now, or 5, and it starts to rain or sleet. Not the happiest of evenings. Oh, Hammer says, there is no virus, it's a complete hoax. All right, Hammers, I want you to volunteer to go to your local hospital, which has a COVID wing, and just hold the hand of the people that are passing away from some mysterious illness, not COVID, and explain to them that COVID-19 is a hoax. That'd be a good idea. I did read, sadly, in Canada, there's a huge spike at the moment. mind you, all around the world there seems to be a huge spike.
Yeah, it should be hard to dress up over a snowmobile with all your clothes on, winter clothes, and then Halloween costumes.
Well, you should enjoy that video then, Spirit.
I have to see if I can find some trick-or-treaters.
Spike and deaths too, Hammers.
Uh,
Because there's a lag anyway, let's be honest. Most peer-reviewed scientists say there's usually 18 to 24 day lag from those susceptible to death to the time they die. So if you have a huge spike now and there's not many deaths, well, don't get excited, because 3 weeks down the track, the numbers will roll in. It's always a lag. Every virus has a lag in the time span. Unfortunately, it means the breakdown of the body tissue, collapse of all the internal organs, and eventually you die. But it doesn't happen overnight. No, I'm pretty sure, VMAC, it's like Europe. There's certain parts of the UK that are going mad with this bloody virus. And then there's areas that are doing okay. No, it's real, Hammer. It really is real. I got urges to chew on things that walk on all fours. You should go to Hammer's Bar. After about 4 hours of drinking, you'll be doing that. No, it's not bullshit. Seriously, it's not. Drink. That's good policy. Won't give Hammers any tips, though, if you're not getting drinks of him. Yeah, actually, in Victoria, they had a spike for the last 7 weeks. They were having up to 600 and 700 cases a day. And what we do in Australia, everyone gets locked down. Well, we're not locked down, but in Victoria, they got locked down. And now there's about 4 or 5 cases a day and very few deaths, which is good. But a complete lockdown stopped it, and you have to wear a mask. How many people do I personally know? No one, Hammers, because in my state there is no virus.
Oh, actually, yeah, my uncle died in Germany.
Oh, you're sorry. Yeah, your uncle did pass away through the virus, yeah. Sorry about that, Spirit, but we're a long way away.
Is the video what this chat is that what they mean? The chat.
Yeah, I think she means spinning or whatever. Nah, see, the old argument about there's been a spike in testing, which means you get more cases, that's just laterally thinking obvious, but it's the numbers that filled the beds. People, when they say, oh, it's a hoax, it's not real, well, real people go to hospital. And real people, at the moment in the UK, they've now reopened a specialised mobile hospital for 1,200 people because they know the numbers are coming in.
No, he didn't pass away from old age.
Nah.
I've seen the paperwork. My uncle in Germany died from COVID.
Everyone dies eventually, but you can say, oh, well, you know, they got the virus and they died because they were already sick. Yeah, that's true. But they wouldn't have died now if they didn't get the virus. This is not, and I've said this months ago, VMAC can back. Yeah, we know of 3 people in Australia that were under 20 that have died. It's not normal. Most young people hardly get affected, but that's not the case with everyone. Hello, Danny G. Danny G can probably tell Hammers that this is a real virus, because it is very real. You got some good songs when you're driving in the car, Danny. I enjoyed those.
I bet you Danny's got all this stuff ready for Halloween. See this?
Yeah, we'll do a video of our Halloween.
Fly squats.
Show people. I'm not afraid to use it. This is one of the statistics which really opened my eyes. In my state, everyone took it seriously. 3 or 4 million people said, no, we're staying home. No one went to work for those periods, only essentials. And they were well protected. And the bottom line is,
Fair enough, Danny.
in April each year, we get our statistics for the flu. 1,100 to 1,500 people a year get it in my state, normally, and around about 30 people die, sadly, from the flu. And this year, 1 person has been reported to have had the flu, and no one's died. The reason for that is because everyone social distanced and took it very seriously. So other contracted community spread of viruses and flus and colds hasn't happened. And we're just coming out of our winter. I don't know anyone with a cold, let alone the flu, do you?
No, yeah, there's been the...
Hay fever is what I've seen,
Yeah, that's... The hay fever is...
but no flu.
Yeah, actually, hay fever's been up.
Well, I've always thought that if you err on the side of caution, even if it wasn't necessary later on you found out you didn't have to,
Yeah,
it's not the worst thing in the world to do.
that's true, my Chi.
Yep, a celebrity in his own rusted out van.
Danny, you there? Link put a video out, probably about just nearly half
an
hour
hour.
ago now,
Yeah, he's all right.
and I got emails from him, Danny.
I'm well aware of. I'm sure most of you are as well. So this is not the worst virus on our planet at all. It is not the worst. It's bad, and it will disrupt the planet. Let's be honest, probably for a decade, one form or another. Economically, definitely. The amount of damage done to everyone's economy is staggering. We're talking 30 or 40 years of debt just in the last 6 months for most Western cultures anyway. And you'll be paying more for things in the future. But there are so many nasties on this planet. And one virologist summed it up for me. He said, when I was a kid, there were 2 billion people on the planet. 2 billion. And he said, think of this, and this is a virologist telling me this, think of this as when you grew up, there was only 10 chickens in the chicken shed. Plenty of room to run around, no worries. Today, there's 2,000 chickens in the chicken shed. And it's just logic. More people, more easily spread. In fact, I can back up my own statement by saying, think of country towns in the US that don't have any virus because no one goes there, no one transmits the virus to them. It's only a handful of people, 100, 200, no virus. Go to the cities, New York's the best example. Terrible. Lots of chickens in one shed. Well, I don't take the flu shot, but for me, it's like, what percentage am I covering myself? Danny may correct me. I think there are 6 or 7 virulent viruses of the flu, varieties, if you like. And unfortunately, the vaccine will cover you for 1. So you're getting a 15 to 20% protection. And I don't think that's a high rate. It's like when the vaccines come out for COVID. I would, if you wanted my advice, I'd say don't take them. Not for probably a long time. Because even in some of the testing that's undergoing, 3rd stage testing with reputable companies, they're finding that people are coming down with other illnesses and other problems. So the cure may be worse than the disease, is what I'm saying. I can see what you're both writing about, the economics, but let's be honest. This is how the world really works. If we all go down the gurgler economically at the same time, no one is better off or worse off than anyone else. We will probably all have to tighten our belts, be a bit more creative, learn some knowledge about growing food. Might not be a lot of work around, because the real impact of this is the lag that's coming in unemployment. It's going to be huge.
Just have the chocolate, Mac. Yeah, that's true, Danny. When they're out like a light.
Well, I believe it,
Give 'em
Thomas.
the
I
needle.
believe that this is just a virus, nasty little bugger, that is disrupting not only the people's health and people are dying, but the economy is being crushed as well. Hello, Scarlett. But I find, like I say, you don't have to believe or disbelieve. You just need to look at your country and say what's happening. Restrictions, let's say, Hammers, can you fly to Australia at the moment? No. We let no one into Australia, and no one's leaving Australia. We had a decree given out last week that no one will leave this country at all until early April of next year, but that will be reviewed. So, like I say, the economies are crashing based on productivity. There's nothing happening. Demand, very little demand. And let's be honest, in a lot of countries, these safety nets are being removed. You know, there is no more money coming in after next year. And what do you do if you're not working? You've been receiving some sort of payment, or you're way behind in your mortgage and there's been a moratorium to stop you being
See you, VMAC.
foreclosed. See you, VMAC. And what if you're a renter and there's been a moratorium and not being evicted? Well, that all ends soon. But, I'll repeat, if everyone's going down to Gurga economically at the same time, there is no winners. There's lots of losers, but there are no winners. But the fact are that irregardless of whether this virus is man-made or not, doesn't matter. The impact is what it is. And like I say, I've never known in my lifetime stories that these viruses get fixed quickly. It doesn't work that way. When I was a kid, people died of smallpox. When I was a kid, people died of diphtheria, died of whooping cough. These are all real. Those vaccines took decades. So it wasn't like, oh, we're going to do a quick fix. There is no such thing. I'd like to see your shirt come off your back. Danny, do a video.
No.
But the real impact is what it is. Our country's economy is being crushed. Everyone's the same. There's lots of viruses, Hammers. Saying COVID doesn't exist is unrealistic when you can get peer-reviewed reports from thousands of scientists telling you that it's real. Now, I could live with the fact if 10 scientists said it's real on the whole planet. But when you've got thousands upon thousands of peer-reviewed scientists, highly respected, I think I'm back. It spins and dies. But there's no argument in whether it's real or not. It's real. So they paid off tens of thousands of scientists. I don't think so, Hammers. But if you think it's a hoax, do a video for me. Go to one of the hospitals in Canada, which has, I don't know, say 50 or 60 cases in the hospital, and go around. I'm back again. Sorry about this. I'll probably close it shortly because it's just been a pain in the bum. My apologies. But no, thousands of scientists don't say it's a hoax at all. I did find an interesting story. You heard about Anon or whatever it's called. You know, all these conspiracy theorists gathered together. Well, apparently they traced the person that started Anon back to a pig farmer in the Philippines who has several porn sites. I thought that was funny. No, it's real, Hammers, and it's killing people and it's crushing economies. That's very real. Like I say, I can't fly to Canada at the moment. My government, and we agree, won't let us do it, and we won't let anyone in. And if you look at the response in Australia, I think we've had a total in Victoria of about 750 deaths, but the rest of Australia is handful.
Yeah, spinning.
So what we've done is stopped it in its tracks. And again, I'll repeat, it can rear its ugly head at any time. But the good thing about viruses, eventually, they weaken. I suppose the question I've been not wanting to ask Hammers, but let's go down this track. If it's a hoax, why? I was entitled to his opinion, Leroy, but I've been holding back, and I thought, no, I'll ask the question. If it's a hoax, why? You're going to put that in front of the camera so people can see what you're eating?
No.
She's eating chocolate, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I went to Aldi's today. It's the only time we get these.
Yeah, they're probably better than Mars bars, I reckon.
Yes.
Having a reason to disbelieve when the scientific community says it's real. You have to have a reason. All right, Danny.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Have
going
a
to
good
go
day.
play a game. Play my Yahtzee.
Here we go. The first move of agenda. Oh, I'm going to say 21, but you've said 2030. The conspiracy must have moved on. Georgia Guidestones, Hammers. Your thoughts on that? You know what I'm talking about. What is a good thing that's coming out of this, as we speak, and have been for the last 2 or 3 months? Canadian officials, Australian, British, several other countries, Commonwealth countries actually, are all gathering to work out the possibility of not only travel between our countries, but increasing our trade with each other, having a less reliance on other countries. And I thought it was a great idea. So there will be some good come out of this, believe me. Like I say, people with conspiracy theories, it's the wrong word. It's either factual or it's not. And there's been plenty of things said over many years. The Georgia Guidestones course says 500.
I think. Nope, I've got the picture back.
Am I back?
I don't know.
I never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I probably won't be back for long, but no, we won't be trading koalas. I'll just end by saying there is no conspiracy. It's a fact. The world is run by evil, greedy pricks. Has been for a very long time. You don't need a conspiracy theory to know that. You don't have to make one up. The rich rule the world. Follow the money. See the decisions are back by dollars. So, like I say, you don't need a conspiracy theory. The people that run this planet are rich, evil, nasty pricks. So, that's not even a conspiracy. They're facts. And capitalism works wonderful if you have the capital only.
I'm out. I couldn't even get a picture of it again.
All right, I think we're going to have to shut it down because it keeps cutting in and out. I do apologise for that, but we are 20,000 kilometres away. That's my excuse. Hope you have a great day, wherever you are.
No.
No, it wasn't a motor. It was, what are they called?
Yeah,
It's called a Titan.
he's asking.
I'll have to look because I was looking at the other one. Leroy.
It's from Aldi.
It's like a Mars bar.
It's better than a Mars bar.
Yeah. So on that very chocolatey note, I'll say good evenings. Where the rich get richer and the poor get breadcrumbs. Hasn't changed for thousands of years. Don't expect it to change soon. But at least if you know that, you don't have to write or make up a conspiracy about this, that and the other. It's just the evil pricks that have all the money on the planet that dictate how things happen. Like, good night.